Hey, welcome to part 4, guys. We are in the camp. So all we're going to do first is go and talk to the creator over here. Yes, going to talk to him, and we're going to upgrade a weapon. Because you'll be getting quite a lot of stronger weapons later on. If you upgrade anything now, it might become a little bit obsolete. Unless you're on harder difficulties, then you may want to. So I'm just going to upgrade my weakest weapon, which costs less materials, the least materials. Just get out a trophy. Then I'm also going to upgrade my expedition resources, guys. And I actually put 2 on Marlel by accident. You just want to put 1 on her, just get out a trophy. And then you want to upgrade these tints at the bottom if you haven't found any. But you should have, if you follow me, should have a few of them to upgrade. And then once you're done, we're just going to head outside, interact with the camp. And we're going to check up on the others. That should give you an optional scene, which will also pop a trophy. Yes, curious. And then once we've got that, we're going to go back to the campfire. We're going to write in our journal. And then we're going to go to sleep. Because it's been a long night on that last dungeon. Yeah, we'll just get head down, guys, for a few hours. And then we'll crack back on with the expedition. Yeah, so on this one, we're going to get through the next area. The ancient sanctuary. And going forward, because you've got a lot of traversal abilities locked to the main story, I'm not going to say what they are or anything, because that'd be a spoiler. Just 1 minute, I'll come back to that in a second. What I'm doing right now is I'm changing my build slightly, because a lot of these enemies going forward on EC I'm playing on. I'm not sure if it's going to work on other difficulties. But a lot of these enemies going forward, they have shields. And if you use your skills, which use like 3 or 4 ability points, eventually you'll get to a point where you don't have many ability points left. And the enemy will have like 3 or 4 shields. And you just won't really be able to destroy them. And it'll just make the fight go on a bit longer. So I found with this, it's quicker to just improve your base attack damage. And just use your gun, and then base attack, just keep doing that on your turns. If it's got a shield, use all your bullets to knock it down, and then attack. If it's not got a shield, just shoot it once, and then attack. If you use the augmented attack, Pictos / Lumina, and the versatile one as well, that's the name, versatile. If you use them, it makes it so you do 50% more damage with base attack, but also, if you shoot your weapon once, your gun, you do another 50% damage. So doing them both, having them both equipped, doubles your base attack. So look how much base attack damage I'm doing. Of course, this is on easy. It might not translate to high difficulties, but yeah, it works really well for the enemies we're going to come in past in this video. The boss at the end, we will go back to using skills on the boss. But yes, up to the boss, all the kind of basic enemies, we're going to just be using base attack. So once you defeat them enemies, just down the hill in front, we're going to head over to these red trees over here. That's going to take us to the next area, Ancient Sanctuary. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. There's a lot of abilities, traversal abilities for getting around the world map, which are not during the story. And at the moment, if we go and do all the little side exploration, there's going to be a lot of places we can't access, so it means we're going to explore now. Later on, we're going to have to go back again. Then later on, we'll have to go back again. You know, things like that. So I'm going to leave most of the exploration, side exploration, until we've got all the traversal abilities, guys. So I think what I'm going to be doing, get through the main story, just until we've got a final traversal ability, then we'll probably start working on a bit of the side cleanup. Unless, of course, there's something really useful close by. But if you want to do side exploration yourself, you can do. Shouldn't really affect anything too much. But in here, so that enemy will kind of run away. I want to try to run in the opposite direction to where you go. And grab out a new Pictos energizing jump. Grab out on the far left. Yes, this enemy, he will run away in the opposite direction to which you approach him from. So approach him from kind of like the bottom right. So you push him along this bridge, and they'll always stop on this rock, and you can actually engage him in battle. So with this, guys, per tank, if you do not kill him quick enough, yes, they literally are like a tank. They'll keep summoning shields on every turn. And if you don't kill them quick enough, like I'm saying, they will eventually run away. And to get them to respawn, you have to rest at a flag. Once you've actually killed them, they do not respawn after that. They're dead for good. The reason being, these guys are kind of like your crystal lizards, I guess, in a way. Yep, crystal lizards, but in a turn-based format, I guess. Yeah, turn-based version of the crystal lizards. Yeah, they will eventually run away, and you have to rest to make them respawn. And this is where that build comes really useful. So just working on your base attack, because they regain the shield every turn and they regain more shields, it means you're always going to have ability points to knock their shield down. If you're using your skills each time, then by the time he summons the shields again, you're not going to have many ability points to knock it down. So his shields are going to stay up for longer. So yes, look how quick I killed him with that. Yeah, and he drops a lot of goodies. So you kill him, you get all that loot. Like I say, they do not respawn even if you rest. Oh, they only respawn if you have not killed him yet. So next up, we're coming along here. We're going to take this path to the left. It's going to lead us to some handholds. We can climb down to this ledge to below and to the left. Down there, you're going to find another Pictos, the burning mark. And by the way, when it comes to player order, character order, if there's a specific character you want to go first, of course you need to increase their speed first. But sometimes even the fastest person will not go first. I found if you go into your menu and the person you want to go first, unequip everybody else and then equip them again, then the person you've got equipped will normally be the one that will go first, providing they're the fastest as well. Yeah, talk to that young boy, guys. Exhaust his Darlock and come around here for a little fight. It's not a boss. This is introducing you to this new enemy type, similar to that Petanque. But these guys are weak to fire. All the enemies in this level, guys, are weak to fire. And now I'm trying working that build. So I can't quite put versatile on everybody yet because it's not been mastered. But if you can put on exposing attack or something, this makes it so if one of your characters attacks an enemy with a base attack, they cast defenseless on the enemy, which means you'll do 25% more damage. Basically like a power buff, but in reverse. You can cast defenseless on the enemy, so you do 25% more damage. And yeah, so same with these. I'm just going to keep doing base attacks, shooting, base attack, shooting, base attack. Like I say, you only want to shoot once. You've got versatile to give your next attack that 50% boost in damage, and you do your base attack. Now these guys, they do have a weak point. You see, if you shoot his arm, like I just did, you can destroy it, then they'll have less attacks. And all the enemy types in this region, when you kill him, they'll do like a last stand attack. That's probably the hardest attack to avoid or to parry, dodge. Of course, dodge if you want to, so it's a bit easier. But the way I parry that is I use a sound effect. So most attacks I can kind of parry just by watching the attack, and I know the point of the attack in the animation, where to dodge or where to parry. But yes, with that last stand, it's a bit harder. Because sometimes they'll move or wobble a bit and then they'll just instantly fall down and eat you. Some of them have a slow wind up and it can be easy to tell. But for example, the Ranger, it's very hard for the Ranger to time it properly. But if you listen to like a little sound cue, yeah, there is a little sound effect when they're on that last stand. There'll be like a little sound effect for probably lasts for about a second. And then almost a few split seconds after that, that's when they're going to attack. So when I do my timing for the last stand attack, when they're defeated, I do that. They walk towards me, I wait for that little sound. Like I say, it's not just like a ding, anything like that. It lasts for the sound probably lasts for about a second. It's kind of like a whoosh. Hard to explain, but if you just listen out, you'll figure it out. And then shortly after that, that's when I parry. So I listen to that sound, wait a moment and parry, and that's it. That always works for me. Right, so yeah, I'm just swapping my Pictos around. So once that versatile has been mastered, which I've just done, I can make sure everybody's got an augmented attack that will increase your base attack damage, and also that versatile. You want one of them, both of them on everybody. And then when you're in fights, you can just shoot once, base attack, shoot one, base attack, shoot one time, base attack, and just keep doing that. Obviously try to hit the enemy's weak points. But once we've rested that flag, guys, yeah, make sure you get that flag. Go forward to the next fork. Go right, go through a crawl space. After crawl space, keep following the right wall, and you'll find that chroma near that small dead end. Once you've got that chroma, go right, keep going right, and you'll come across this new enemy. So you've got that ranger enemy on the right, and so this enemy here. So this guy on the left, you have to shoot his weak point 5 times. And I find you don't have to shoot exactly on the weak point. I find normally just shooting him somewhere on his upper arm will normally do the trick. But yes, him on the left, you have to shoot his weak point 5 times to destroy it. And the ranger enemy on the right, the catapult. The ranger is on the left, the catapult is on the right. Sorry, got mixed up. Yeah, the catapult enemy, you have to shoot its weak point 3 times. The reason you want to be working on getting rid of their weak point is because it makes them have much less moves to attack you with. And their moves are much easier to, once you've destroyed their weak point and some of their attacks remaining are much easier to dodge or parry. Yeah, that impressive combo that he does sometimes on the left. The first two attacks come pretty quick, and the third one there's a slight delay. So just watch out for that second attack, it comes very quickly after the first. Yes, and this guy, once you've destroyed the actual catapult on his arm, yes, he'll stop doing lightning attacks, and he'll do that kind of like hidden attack. It's quite easy to evade. So again, they both do their last stands. Like I say, listen to the sound, wait a moment, and then parry. Or dodge, because dodge has a bigger window to time with. But once you killed him, come on the far left, climb up this wall. And at the end here, guys, will be a Pictos. If you are swapping your Pictos around and you want a specific person to go first, just make sure you don't accidentally make them faster or somebody else faster. Remember, once you make the third person as fast as you can, the one you want to go first, remove everybody else from the party, so only that character's left, and then equip everybody else again. Then that character should be placed first, which is normally left on the battlefield. Yes, and the person who's going to be going first, that is the person you want to put exposing attack on. Because they'll go first, they do a base attack, they'll inflict defenseless on the enemy, and then it'll be there ready for the other enemies, your other party members to use. Now in this cave, yes, this cave is just opposite that wall we climbed up earlier. Yes, to the left will be another catapult enemy. So yes, shoot its weak point 3 times to destroy it, and it will stop doing lightning attacks then. If you just lightning attacks, you get like you just like 3 to 5. So it's a good way to gain quite a bit of AP if you allow him to do them. So that's entirely up to you. So again, wait for that sound, wait a moment, parry. Yes. That enemy, the catapult, they're very hard to time it right if you just try to watch the animation. But yes, grab that Pictos behind him, guys. Attack life steal. Of course, that makes it so you can actually steal life from enemies. Yep, so as always equip new Pictos. There's nothing worse than wanting to put something on everybody and to realise it's not been mastered. So you've got to do that first. Right, so you're going to climb this rope, and over here is a colour of Lumina. That ledge overlooks the start of the area. So I'm going to spin around, come back down here. I'm going to make my way back to that crawl space now. We're not going to go through it, we're just going to take the other path, the remaining path. Yeah, so ignore the crawl space. I think it's just on my left, down there. Yeah, it's just down there, the crawl space. So run straight past it. Here will be an open field. In the middle will be like a little hut, a little building. We're going to go inside and grab an item, and the mime is at the back of this area. So yes, grab that revive tint shard, come to the back, and you'll find a baguette mime. Yes, she's got a costume for Luna. So we'll now be carrying 2 baguettes around with us. Yeah, so the mime is exactly the same attacks as normal. Of course, just a bit stronger. So I'm going to take out shield first from my gun, and then just keep doing fire attacks. With Gustav, because he's mainly got a breaking abilities, you might want to try to conserve his ability points. So with him, I've kind of put exposing attack on him, I think. And I'm just using my gun to activate versatile, and then doing the base attack. And then I wait for the mime to be broken. Because this mime's a bit stronger, although the attacks are the same as the previous mimes, she's a bit stronger. So it takes a bit longer for break gauge to build up. But once it's built up, I'll do Gustav's break attack, remove the shield, and then the boss will be almost dead after that. Building up the fire. As soon as that shield wears off, the fire will hopefully, if you build up enough, it will do like 2k damage or so. Yeah, the mime will always alternate its attacks. It'll do the hand slap, hand combo, then the hammer combo. It'll just keep switching. Right, and when you do, try to do the break attack. The attack which you use to break it, it will just do reduced damage. You do not do increased damage until the shield is actually broken. So do an overcharge to break shield, with a break attack is a bit of a waste because you'll be losing a lot of damage. So if you want to break him, first you want to probably use Gustav's shatter attack. Yeah, his shatter attack. And then when it comes back around to him, then you can use the overcharge. Because the shatter, it actually fully charges the overcharge attack as well. So there we go, broke him. I used shatter. It just fully charged up my overcharge ability as well. Just got to make sure I've got ability points to use it, of course. But yeah, look at that. That did 2,500 damage already. Just from breaking the shield and the fire, the burning proccing on the enemy. Right, so overcharge. Should almost kill her. Yeah, so the burn actually did more damage. Right, got it. So yes, you'll get another baguette outfit and a polished chroma catalyst. So yes, that's baguette outfit for Luna. So let's put it on. Yes, we're all going to get changed. Nobody's embarrassed here. Yeah, we're going to get changed together. There we go. It's got a baguette uniform. Got 2 baguettes now. 2 baguettes are better than 1, they say. So now you're going to take this remaining path. And at the end here, guys, will be, yes, a colour of Lumina. We're going to drop down that ledge. Come left, there'll be an item in these crates. That is a chroma. So grab the chroma and then continue along this path. There'll be an enemy patrolling around this structure in the middle. This rock with the enemy remains standing around it. So it's a catapult enemy. So you can just destroy its weak points. And then just do some base attacks, shoot base attack, shoot base attack, and then you watch out for its last stand. Yep, all the enemies, they will all do that same sound when they're doing their last stand. That's why that sound is really good to go by. All the enemies do it. So over here, we've got one of these enemies again. Yeah, I think this is the ranger. Yeah, so again, focus on knocking his arm off first, because if he does survive the first turn, it means he's going to have less attacks to hit you with. And where we are now, do you remember, just before we went through that crawl space a little bit earlier, there's a fork there as well. Them 2 branches actually take you down it. If you completely avoided that crawl space, you'd end up in this little field here, both paths. So just going to kill him. Now at the far end of this area is a paint spike. I'm going to show you. There it is. You see that paint spike just over there? So just let you know where that is. So when we do unlock the ability to destroy them paint spikes, we can pop back in here later and break it, if there's anything decent inside it. Right, so now we're going to come back over this way. Continue following the main path. Yes, this is the main path we're going along now. So you see over there, see that paint spike? So that paint spike I just showed you a little bit earlier, that should lead us there. But it'll come back later probably. Right, so we're going to take a left path for the next fork. Just keep following the left wall and it'll eventually lead you to this item. The healing tint shard. Grab that and come around here. This is your last normal enemy before the boss. Yeah, last normal enemy before the boss. Boss is really easy on this one. Well, I'd say it's easy if you learn his attacks. So he's got shields. Yeah, these enemies, when they're weak points on the inside of their arm, and their arm is like bent, you have to be careful. The middle character should be able to hit it even when the arm is covered. Yep, should be able to just hit it like... No, I missed it then. No, and again. Oh, got it that time. Yeah, the middle character can normally hit it, but the outer characters normally have to wait for him to open his arm when he's doing his idle animation, and then try to shoot it. But yeah, destroy his arm, he'll have less attacks. You might want to take out catapult enemy first, because he dies quicker. Yeah, so this is that lightning attack. These can come very, very quickly. So you're trying to perfect parry these guys, you need to be quick. Yeah, I just basically watch the lightning. As soon as I see that lightning, I'm almost ready to press parry. Yep, so guys, like I say, that's the last enemy before the boss. It's quite a small area, this one, really, compared to Flying Waters. Right, so once defeated, we're going to come through these trees in the corner. Drop down to the left or climb down, it's completely up to you. Then you're going to jump across these platforms. These platforms are going to lead us to a paint cage. A paint? A paint. paint cage. There's too many plants in this area. Yeah, so from this paint cage, there's a lock over there on that far wall. There's one over there behind them 2 trees. Shoot that one. And the last one is down below behind them crates. You can move a bit further along the ledge if you need to. Just don't drop down, so you have to come all the way back around again. But yes, destroy all 3 locks. And then grab that chroma luma shard, guys. Yes, grab that chroma shard. Drop down and grab a journal. Journal number 63. Make sure you've grabbed it. Of course, we need all journals for a trophy. So grab that journal, and then once you got it, we're going to come along here and take the last path we have not taken yet, and that's going to lead us to a flag. Now from that flag, if you go right, there's a shortcut rope you can trigger. It's going to unlock it. Yes, there you go, shortcut rope. Don't know why we need that, but we'll take it. Right, and rest of the flag. So I'm going to increase my might. Maybe I should start working on some else soon. Maybe luck, we'll see. I try to just take a moment to check the differences now. You know, how much of an increase we're getting from 42, or is it starting to kind of hard cap at that level. But yeah, so this boss coming up, I'm going to go back to using fire skills. So I'm not really going to be using base attack anymore. I will be doing with Gustav, just because he doesn't really have many fire skills. And Market Shot, his base attack will just do more damage. If he's doing his versatile by shooting one time to increase his damage by 50%, and of course you've got augmented attack on as well. And they do base attack, and you've got exposing attack lumina on 2 to cast defenseless on the enemy. Then you'd probably be doing a lot more damage from what you'll be doing if you casted Marking Shot. So yes, the boss will always start with 1 attack, guys, even if you get first strike. So we'll almost always start with that attack. Right, and you cannot destroy his weak point until you break him. Yeah, you can't destroy his weak point until you break him. So just focus, guys, on doing fire attacks with Lunate and Marlel. And then it's Gustav, like I say, I'm just going to be doing base attacks. And by the way, when the enemies do raise their shields, and if you hit it, it triggers a counter attack. You can parry the counter attack as well. Yes, counter attacks which the enemies might do after they raise their shield in front of them and you shoot it. Yes, you can still parry. And with that cannon, when he does a cannon, I press parry almost straight after I see the lights on his 3 cannons. So I wait for his lights on his 3 cannons, then that's only when I press parry. So I just broke him, so now I can shoot his weak point. There you go, 3 shot, or was it 4? Did I miss one of them? Yeah, that destroys shields. And then just back to doing fire attacks. And then Gustav is going to do overcharge. To be honest, I don't think he gets a chance, just because the burning does so much damage. Yeah, so he does that lightning attack as well. This boss seems to have just different attacks from all the different enemies in this area. That's what it looks like to me. And got him already. The fire did the trick for me, the burning status. Yes, you get a big chunk of experience from him, especially if you kill him without taking any damage. Right, so once he's defeated, yes, you'll get that Pictos, guys, and that trophy. Ancient Sanctuary, and the new Pictos Breaker. So I'll equip that in a minute. I just want to get another one before I go into the menus. So to the left, yes, should be a colour of Lumina to the left there, guys. And then to the right of the arena. Yeah, don't go forward yet, so that takes you outside back to the world map. Yes, to the right you'll find that energy tint shard. Grab that, and then come through this crawl space. This is going to lead you to another Pictos, and that's the last item to pick up for this area. Yes, grab that Pictos, guys. Stun boost. Yes, that one gives you a nice boost of speed as well. See, 35 speed on it. Right, so I'm just going to equip them too, so I can start mastering them. Yep, then we're going to leave this area, and the next video should be going to Jessel Village. Be like a little tournament to do, where we'll get a really good weapon for Marlel. I believe that'll be in the next video if I can squeeze it in. Yeah, so up here, and back on the world map, guys, and then that'll be it for part 4. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on part 5 tomorrow.